Hello. Yes. Get in here. I know it's late night. Matter of fact, I better talk quiet in case somebody sleep. How y'all doing? Come in here and hit the like button. Help me out by hitting the like button. Help me out by hitting the like button, y'all. That way, if anybody else is awake, they can come in here and gossip with us too for a little bit. But I'm going to try to talk low. I'm going to try not to be too loud. Because it is the middle of the night. Honey, we have the beautiful Bianca Edwards, honey, the archangel in the chat, ready to slice and dice and welcome everybody who walks in the door. Y'all, she say hit the like button, okay? Shani, what you doing up? Listen, this is one of them late nights. Y'all not even gonna believe what happened to me today. I got lost. Hey, True Wisdom, how you doing? Lakeisha Lucas, hey girl. You at work? Okay, all right. I feel you. Hit the like button. Hey, Trina, what you doing up? Yeah, we do be on this porch, girl. We be up here. Zaleen, you gonna have to hit the replay. All right, hit the like button before you hit replay now. Hey, Leah. Oh, she just finished her lavender bubble bath. Wait, excuse me, Miss Bougie. She done hopped out the lavender bubble bath. Now now that she through luxuriating, she can gossip with the rest of us. Okay, I see you. All right. L in the house. Hey, Magaline, how you doing? Miss Sparkle done slid through, our resident Mary Kay lady. Okay, all right. Look, y'all hit the like button. Help me out by doing that. Okay. So anybody else who's awake, if they want to chill with us, they can. Be nice. Yup. You caught another live. How you been doing? It's always good to see you. Hey, Lala. Ooh la la la. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Look. So y'all, we're gonna have to go live tomorrow. I guess after we hear the rest of Kenya Moore's interview with Carlos King. All right. But I heard the preview, baby. And y'all, the preview. Have mercy. The preview is a mess. Just the preview. Hey, Rochelle. How you doing, sis? Y'all hit the like button now. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hey, Catherine Bennett. Okay, Lord, and she got on her good bonnet. I know that's right. Ashley. I knew you were going to be out the bed. Had to be. Look. Happy late Monday, almost Tuesday. Well, if you're on the East Coast, it is Tuesday. But I'm central. I'm still in the central time zone, so it's still not quite Tuesday. But it's gonna be Tuesday in about a half hour. Child, Sis, the preview is not previewing at all. as a matter of fact, it's slightly embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Girl, I got so much secondhand embarrassment from watching Kenya make a fool of herself. It's bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, you know I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of that audio, honey. Yes, Leo. It's definitely a uh-oh moment. Oh, that's my girl Virgin Love. Hello, sis. How are you? Happy Tuesday. And happy almost Tuesday to me. Look, let me tell y'all. First of all, we got to talk about that. And I want y'all to hear this audio. We're going to hear it together. Y'all, please hit the like button. It's the middle of the night. It's just us sisters in here. Okay, ain't nobody here but us chickens, honey. Go ahead and hit that like button. Since it's just us girls, it's just a handful of us. This should be real easy. We should have a like to match every sister in the house. Okay, Vet, you made it all the way from Birmingham, UK. Okay, if Vet can show up, anybody can show up, honey. She's all the way across the ocean. So look, we got to talk about that because that was crazy. That was crazy. However, Bianca, look what I just sent you on Instagram, girl. But but anyway, we got to talk about that because that was crazy. Some of the stuff she was saying was crazy, child. We got to get into that. Honey, she done went back into her victim bag, her mean girl bag, her line bag. Like she really dug in this time, y'all. I thought that she was gonna give us an insight into her and what's going on with her and who she is a little bit better. And, you know, to give us the opportunity to get to know her aside from what we see, you know, week to week on a show. And even her social media antics. Like, I'm thinking this girl gonna really just, you know, let us see, you know, this is Kenya. Child, we got the same old Kenya, baby. The same old Kenya. We didn't get a new Kenya. We didn't get a revised Kenya. We didn't even get a Kenya with a new coat of paint. Baby, she went from part one to hitting us with the same, hey, Keisha Posey, hitting us with the same sob story about her mama. We done heard 10, 11, 50, 11 times, 17, 11 times, to straight to the nasty. Straight to the nasty. So we got to talk about that. And y'all, look, them fresh and fit boys is still crying. They is still upset, y'all. They hurt. Things is happening. And we're going to listen to that audio too. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we are. Mm-hmm. Baby. Mm, 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 mm. Claude, have mercy. So just get ready. Just get ready. Mm. So look, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Cause I want y'all to hear this. I feel like y'all ain't even gonna believe it coming from me. You gonna have to hear this one. Hey BJ Dez. So your eyes was open, saw your sister was on. We up late. Yep, we up late. Girl, I started to text you to tell you we was going live, but I say, child, she probably sleep. She probably sleep. So look. Hold on. Because I need y'all to hear this. Y'all know certain stuff, I be wanting you to hear it from the horse's mouth because I can't do it justice. Y'all hit the like button. I can't believe it's that many people out their bed this time of night on a Monday night, Tuesday morning. Yeah, y'all must be ain't got to go nowhere tomorrow. That must be what this is. I can't believe it's this many people out the bed. Mm-hmm. Y'all hit the like button. Since y'all ain't sleeping stuff, hit the like button. Leah said, I'm wondering if King's mama was the victim of SA and she was conceived. That might explain her mom's mental state and reject. But Leah, we don't even know if that lady really did what King is saying she did. You know what I'm saying? She need more people. She need more people. Southern Charm, you at the bed too. I'm thinking we gonna come in here. I'm trying to whisper and stuff because I'm thinking everybody sleep and y'all ain't sleep worth a darn. Everybody up. Now I know why I don't sleep. But what y'all doing at the bed? I'm thinking everybody gonna have to catch this one on the replay. Y'all are at the bed for real. Y'all wake for real. Okay, so look, let y'all hear this preview for tomorrow. So we know tomorrow gonna be some real buffale, but honey, it's just one of them things. It is what it is. So let y'all hear it without further ado. Without further ado.
You over here 6 weeks in, and you're picking fights with Candy that makes no sense. Then she started after that ended, and the managers got together and said, "Okay, let's figure out a storyline." And then you go find Scotch Bright. You find Scotch Bright to sit up here and play your boyfriend. Okay, so that's your new storyline. You're so soft and gentle now. All of a sudden, you're so pink inside. It ain't making sense. The math ain't mathing. And everybody can see it. In fact, so many comments are like, who is she blowing on production? What is happening? Kenya. No, it's the truth. If you didn't want me here to tell you the truth, then don't.
I want you here, honey.
I'm just saying, so please don't, listen.
Is Marlo being favored or protected?
Of course, yes, absolutely. And that is what has taken the wind out of me this season, in part. Because I'm like, no matter what I do, I was never protected. And that makes me angry as a housewife. I was never protected. I was always the one that everybody came for. Production was like, we don't GAF. And I got all the smoke. And I got no protection. And you are sitting here making somebody who season 1 lied about everything, including to everybody's face about using the F word. I didn't say it. The F bomb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The gay slur.
The gay slur. Swore up and down she never said it until somebody had to produce the footage where she said it. To me, it's just like, no. If you're gonna come and really show your life, show your life. We know the facts beyond the facts at this point. We don't have to even say it. The money cannot be verified. The dates cannot be verified. The timelines cannot be verified. But that's not what we're talking about. We over here talking about Candy in a restaurant. Then after that failed, then you over here chasing me around restaurants that got conveniently cut out. Group scenes, all kind of scenes of mine conveniently got cut out. Storylines of mine got cut out. But somehow an angel with foster care scene turns up, and that makes the cut.
Hey, Raindrop.
So y'all heard part of what I heard. Hey, Jay Ronaldo. Hey, Cheryl. You in Hilton Head? Okay. Leah, your eyes wide open. Listen. Listen. Lord, you was watching Naked and Afraid. So I blessed you. You didn't have to finish watching it. So y'all heard her. First of all, yes, Leah, that demeanor changed from part 1. Part 1, she gave us, she was setting the scene for victim Kenya. Baby, we got regular old nasty Kenya. Now, if I'm going to be real, I have not, and this is why I say she went straight to her lie bag, because I have not seen, for the life of me, not one person, not one single solitary soul make the statement, who is Marlo blowing on production? I ain't heard nobody say that. Kenya's a lie, claiming there's so many people saying that. Where is the so many people? Because I be looking on Instagram, Twitter, all them places. I ain't seen so many people saying that. As a matter of fact, right, Vet, Kenya don't have no room to talk about no fake boyfriends, right? And I don't think Marlo paying this dude. I just think she ain't digging him, But of course, people like to project. So, of course, Kenya's go-to is, well, you got to be paying him, because after all, when I bring men around, I pay him. Right, be nice. Play that goddamn violin, honey. Play the fiddle for her. Hey, Miss Niecy. Then, yep, and it's like you want to bring up that Marlo said, hag with an F, but at the end of the day, what haven't you said? What haven't you said, Kenya? What have you not said? That's the part I would love to know. Hey, Hood Star, what's up? Kenya acting like she never rented. She tried every man she done had on that show she rented. I think Mark got the best payment plan, but she done rented all of them from the Rent-A-Nig Shack. True Wisdom say her jealousy of Marlo is scary. She hates that Florida girl has protection from production and not Miss USA. Right. And then, okay, first of all, it's that. Then it's they had to get together to get her a storyline. But I want to know what has been Kenya's storyline. Why are you doing an interview with Carlos King and you talking about this season? Girl, we already watching this season. If she was gonna do that, y'all, I feel like Kenya may as well have just went on speak on it and then said what she was gonna say or do her own version of speak on it, where she just go on YouTube and try to spin her own narrative like Candy do. Why don't she just do that? Okay. Right. That they always come for Marlo for stuff years past. They always got to dig deep down in the bucket because she won't give them nothing to work with. And then the fact that she keeps saying the money can't be verified, that lady don't have to verify her income with you. Baby, listen, what that's giving me, Kenya, is you're angry because you know that heifer got more bread than you. And you mad about it because you can't do nothing about it. We already know. It's very clear. We already know that she was dating a billionaire. So quite honestly, what is there to figure out? He broke off with the bread. As far as we know, he still could be breaking her off. We don't know. What we do know is her bread is breading. We do know that her bread is breading, okay? And we also know that your driveway still ain't been fixed. Okay, people about to twist their whole ankle and throw their hip out of socket, fooling with your driveway. All right, now that's what we do know. Jenna Harris say probably just as mean to production as she is to everybody else. Makes sense. Hey, boo, listen, first of all, Courtney said she is nasty to production. Right, be nice. She don't tell her life. We don't know nothing about Kenya other than she come on that show and act like a donkey, and she's mean to everybody. We don't know nothing else about Miss Kenya Pores. What do we know about her? Girl, Southern Charm, you better say it because it's giving Bitter Betty. You that mad about that girl money? You that mad? Are you? Because she went and got $1 billion and you had to be in all the Rap Boys videos and you was pulling all the stunts and you had to boot it up for Mike Tyson. Girl, you mad because you had to really, you had to stick it in, move, move. All right, Kenya, don't be mad, girl. Don't be mad. You know what I'm saying? You did all right for yourself, considering. BJ did say, sorry, Kenya, but I still love Marlo. She does too much, but I still love her. I like Marlo. I really like how Marlo moves. Y'all know I'm never going to get over how she treated Nene. I'm sorry. It's never going to happen. However, I like her on the show this season. I like what she's doing on the show this season. And then she's like talking about her scenes got cut out. Apparently, what she's going on about is the fact that they didn't show that salon opening. And to be honest, can we be for real, y'all? Keisha posted to say Kenya's very insecure, and she pissed me off when she said she couldn't believe Cynthia is too beautiful to hang out with somebody like Lenithia. She couldn't get over their friendship. That was harsh because she thinks she better than regular girls, honey. She thinks she better than the regular girls. And right now, Miss Kenya Pores is looking real regular. I hate to say it, but she looking real regular. Now, it's no denying she started off above and better than average, but right now, Miss Kenya Pores is looking real regular. Leah says she mad because Marlo can blow better. Ooh. Have mercy. Y'all, hold on. I thought I heard something. Let me get my peace be still. My blessed assurance. Maybe I'm being paranoid, y'all. I sure thought I heard something. Let me keep this by the computer because somebody sure finna go see the king. Anyway, y'all, that just distracted the piss out of me. No fronts. BJ did say the fact that she talking about fake boyfriends, Kenya's being delusional. But Kenya's always delusional, isn't she? When is Kenya not delusional? AAE, what up, Bookie? Say the facts are Kenya can't be trusted. Production does not trust Kenya. Nothing about Kenya makes sense. She's consistently deceptive and duplicitous. And you are absolutely correct, sis. She ain't got nobody's storyline. None. The only storyline she had was attacking Marlo and screaming curse words in the middle of that restaurant. And now she want to conveniently say that Marlo was somehow chasing her and they cut it out. If that was the case, we would have heard y'all mention it. Everything Marlo ever did, y'all mentioned it for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scenes in a row. So if that happened, ain't nobody mentioned it. Really? Really? We saw scene after scene of Drew pretending to be fake bothered by Marlo, but you ain't had no problem with her. But you expect us to believe that she was chasing you, the drama queen of the millennia, around a restaurant somewhere, and it just magically got cut out. Trina say Andy don't like Kenya. She's full of lies and he knows it. All she do is lie. That's why I could never get behind her. You say Kenya about to be fired. I feel like Kenya might have heard something about her contract or something. The way she talking, I feel like Kenya done heard something. And the fact, and listen, can we talk about this I was never protected stuff? AAE say Marlo is being forthcoming. She's willing to be open about her life. Yes, she is. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And what's so bad, I think what's so bad about it is that they want some real nasty, low-down, filthy dirt that they can rub on her face. And by they, I mean Candy, Kenya, and Drew. And they're pissy because it ain't there. It ain't there. Needs to say Kenya jealous of Marlo. Marlo is the reason why the show getting ratings. Yes, it is. Marlo has carried this whole show on her back. And must be why she's looking so slender and lithe this season. She looks very nice. And must be from working out, toting this show. Vet say, seems like what Courtney said about Kenya being mean to production is true. Then she expects a good edit. Wake up, girl. I'm just saying. Then AAE say, plus Kenya bringing liability to Bravo. Mark is taking Kenya to court over the child being on television after the altercation with Marlo, which is not Marlo's fault, not one bit. First of all, AAE, I know you weren't around because you was doing your thing. But girl, I said from way back, I don't even believe that Brooklyn was in that room. Kenya came to that door naked with a sheet wrapped around her. I'm a mother. A lot of y'all are mothers. Let me tell you something. Okay? I don't know not now mama that lay in the bed naked with their baby. I don't. It was either a man in that room or Kenya was in that room by herself. She's a lie. Then the story that the child was in there screaming, we ain't heard that baby say boo jack. If that child was in there screaming, all us would have heard it. Them mics would have picked that right on up. Yes, she is extra and she do bring them looks. The heifer be dressing. Ain't no way around that. But yeah, she talking like she ain't coming back at all. At all, honey. That's what it's giving. But now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this mess that she said about she was never protected. First of all, if we're going to be very honest and open and real about this thing, Kenya is a professional victim. And I'm just going to say that. I do not believe the story about her mama the way she tell it. I believe something went on that was dysfunctional between she, her mother, and that family? Yes, I do. Do I believe the mother may have been standoffish, may have even been, resentful or bitter about having that child? It could have been something like that. Do I think that the mother disassociated or disconnected from the child? Yes, I do. Do I believe it went the way Kenya said it went? No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I have noticed with Kenya, there is a common thread that weaves its way masterfully through her life. And that thread is the victim thread. That victim thread is strong than a mug, okay? Hey, Dora. The victim thread is so strong. And I feel like she, for whatever reason, did not like the relationship that existed between her and her mother. I think that because she is the perennial victim, she wanted her family to jump in and attack her mother for her. And when they didn't, she took that as, you're not protecting me, when maybe they could have been looking at things objectively. And I think that she carries that into her adult life. And that's why she's screaming, I was never protected. I was never protected. And it pisses me off. Girl, there was no reason to protect you. Remember, you have been the villain. People needed protection from you, psycho. Well, who protects the Joker when he's attacking Batman? Like, how do we do we now protect Lex Luthor? What about Thanos? Does Thanos need protecting? Like, when you're a villain, who the hell protects a villain? And she was comfortable being a villain. She was comfortable being nasty. She was comfortable attacking other women. AAE say, good point regarding Kenya and Brooklyn and the room. Good point. Brooklyn would have been screaming and hollering. A toddler would have been scared. Not only that, AAE, she claimed the baby was screaming and we never heard her. We never heard that child. Had that baby been in there screaming, we would have heard her. Simple and plain. Yes, Lady in Pink, she absolutely needs therapy. She need to get past this thing, but I feel like Kenya's the sort of person who would go to therapy and try to tell lies to her therapist and get frustrated if the therapist sees through the bull. Hey, Silly Boy 12, what's up, fam? It's good to see you. Kenya grew up in a solid black middle-class 80s household. Kenya had her own room, and she is a Moor. Kenya should have used Carlos' platform to speak about her mother like that. Right. But that ain't what she gonna do. That's not what she's gonna do. She needs to be a victim because she has to find a way to explain, why things turned out the way they did between her and the rest of her family members, including her mother. And she can't do that without telling the truth about the part that she may have played and how things turned out. Shannon said every time she go to a function, she's screaming, "Oh, I'm not protected. I'm here alone." Yes. I was going to mention that too, Shannon, because remember she tried that with Martell. I didn't have no man there with me. And then when it was Sonia's husband, I didn't have no man here with me to protect me. And then there was no man here to speak up for me. It's like, girl, what? I think that whatever delusion she created concerning her family, it affects the way she sees the rest of the world. She just needs people to choose her and protect her. I think that's why it was always a thing with the married men. She wanted to feel like she was being chosen over somebody. And this protect me stuff, that's her excuse for her bad behavior. I'm not protected, so I'm acting out. And as far as we know, it could have been a therapist that caused that when she was a child or a teen, maybe because of her acting out. And mind you, I'm saying because she said she had behavior issues. Maybe her acting out that they told her family, well, she's doing that because she feels unprotected. She's doing that because she doesn't feel heard. So maybe that's what she took and ran with it, and she just gonna keep running with it. But she's killing us at this point. She's killing us at this point. Now, seriously. AAE say also Mark and this reality show Kenya claims Mark is doing. Kenya does not appear to be telling the truth about Mark and family court and Mark not wanting Brooklyn on television. Yeah, I don't believe it either. But y'all, I don't know if you remember AAE. Remember the season where we had baby Blur? We didn't have Brooklyn. We had Blur. We had Blur daily. Wasn't no Brooklyn daily. It was Blur daily, okay? And while Blur was on the screen, she was claiming that was because of Mark. I never believed that. And I was very vocal about the fact that I did not believe that. I believe Kenya was doing that for attention so she could vilify that man because she wanted to become a victim. She needed to be a victim. And now all of a sudden, he's got a reality show and he wants to film with Brooklyn. That doesn't sound like the behavior of somebody that forced you to turn the baby into a Blur, into a kidnap victim on TV. Hey, E. Davis, girl, where your crown went? Is Serene here? I see you talking to Serene. Where's Serene at? I ain't see Serene. There she go. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. But listen, I never believed that. Not for 1 minute. I never believed it for a minute. She just make up a lot of stories. Trina says, remember when she said Walter was stalking her? That man wasn't trying to be with her. And that man said he likes his women like his rims, 22s. Ugh. I know whatever was going on between her and that young boy, that didn't turn out to be right either. Because she claimed he was stalking her. He was dying to be with her. He was crazy, this, that, and the third. And then when he moved on and started dating, she's an influencer, Tiffany Mayon. She had a whole hissy fit and started like trying to dog that girl out and say all kind of crazy stuff about her. Kenya's nuts. AE say Kenya's a liar and very abusive toward black women. I really wish she would leave this ensemble cast of black women. They should have never brought her on there. But they brought her on there. Yes, it was Baby Blur. Baby Blur Daily. Mm-hmm. Yep, she wanted Mark to be the villain. And some people fell for it. I never saw him as a villain. I saw him as somebody who took a job, got paid for the job, and went on about his business. That's literally all I saw. I didn't see anything else. And I did see him like check on a few of the lies she was telling. But I feel like anybody would have checked her on all them lies she was telling. Any normal person. But the reality is this lady has really lost grips with reality. She has truly lost grips. And I'm interested to see what on earth she found out that they're planning to do that's making her say all the things she is saying, because she's saying mighty much. Right now, Kenya is saying mighty much. And I find it very strange and telling that this entire interview, this entire second part that we saw, this snippet, and even if the rest of it is not all about that, this snippet seems to be a lot about this season instead of Kenya Moore. You know what I mean? Like, we saw the Nene Leakes interview and we got an interview about Nene Leakes. What's going on with her, her life, her lawsuit, her children, her family, her time on the show, what she's doing now, what's going on with her in the network. Like, we got the story about Nene Leakes. And the Kenya Moore interview, as much as I'm not a Kenya Moore fan because she lies so much and she's so yucky, I was looking forward to hearing about Kenya Moore. And that ain't what I got. Kenya is very weird, Lala. She's very freaking weird. Trina says she was saying the man was abusive and stalking her, but was having, you know what, in the man truck. Matt's sister didn't like him from the beginning. Right. She was too old to be going with that boy. Lala say her cheese has definitely slid off her cracker. Absolutely. You get no argument from me. That, my dear, is what you call crazy as a chinch. Y'all hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Leah say, how can you gonna get a degree in mental health and try to understand her mama's behavior? She should consider going back for the second degree to figure out her mental state. Leah, I closed the corner for the night because it's too late. I don't want to send nobody to the corner. You are cutting up. AAE say Mark mentions Kenya hair care business was a mess. Mark also appreciated Nene and Greg's marriage, and Kenya was so angry at Nene because of it. Yes, she was. Yes, she was, honey. She wanted that man to have a problem with Nene and pretend to hate Nene just because she had envy and stuff. And it didn't work. It did not work. That man really, not only did he like their relationship, he liked the fact that Nene was so respectful toward him. He felt like he was never disrespected by that lady, and everything about how she moved impressed him. And so when Kenya started doing a little petty, nasty stuff, he wasn't digging it. And she took that as, he's being mean to me, and tried to paint this picture where this man was mean when really he just wasn't messy. I think he's being messy now. And y'all know I stand by my position. That lady paid $90,000 in your back taxes, sir. She don't owe you no more money. I feel like, for him to ask for another penny is very messy at this point. To me, it's very, very messy. AAE says Kenya was bitter towards Marlo and her nephews when Mark mentioned how happy he was that the boys arrived at the Black Men's Lab event. Yes, an event which specifically was to support Black men and Black boys. Oh, yeah. She was very bitter. The energy is just bad. True Wisdom say Nene said Kenya would bring down the show once again. Nene was right. Listen, at this point, we need a segment on Bravo. That would be very fitting. They need a segment on Bravo titled "Nene Was Right." That's what they need. They need a whole segment that just said Nene was right. I think that would be very fitting. That would make sense. Right. Mark was cool. Kenya was a fool. Like, I feel like whatever their original arrangement was, my personal opinion, it's just me. Y'all hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. But I feel as though whatever their original arrangement was, if she had been cool and personable and like the man could vibe with her, they probably could have turned that from an arrangement into something. I feel like that. Shannon said, because Mark gets Ken to shut the hell up. Yes. And I think he was able to get Ken to shut the hell up because I think she genuinely liked him. I really believe that. I could tell he didn't like her, but I felt like she really, really did like that man. I think she still do. AAE say exactly. Nene moves like a wife. Regardless of Nene's issues with you, Nene has always been pro-marriage and pro-family. Nene was supportive to both Phaedra during her divorce and Kenya's marriage. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. You know, that's country girl stuff, honey. We don't really play about, around people's husbands and doing all that little messy stuff unless it's just a hoe. Definitely a jealous, mean girl. And what's bad is when people call her out about that jealousy, okay? When people call her out about it, she try to make it about looks. And it's like, girl, stop playing. Because your jealousy runs deeper than looks. You have a pretty face and you still jealous of people that you think that in your mind that you look better than. She envied Nene's charisma. She envied Nene's personality, her flair, her ability to captivate an audience. She envied the fact that the fans loved her. I feel like she envied the exact same things about Portia. I think when it comes to little Courtney, the new lady, I think she envies the fact that Courtney has the aesthetic that she covets. I think that when it comes to Marlo, she really envies the fact that girl got money and don't nobody know her business. I think that's what really, really vexes her. Ashley say, I didn't know Mark was married until recently. That's crazy. Oh, yep, and he got children. What due to? What? You have to tell me what that mean. Hey, Fifi. Say, child, some of these content creators will shut down their channel before saying Nene was right. I come here for the truth. Well, girl, you show in the right place. Show in the right place. Oh, you saying I do too. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But Fifi, they need to just go ahead and own it because that's why I said Bravo needs a segment on their network called Nene Was Right. And I feel like they shouldn't have a problem doing that, considering that they're still eating off of her ideas, from reunions to girls' trips to BravoCon, everything. Those were her ideas. You eating off her ideas, you may as well have a segment that comes on Sundays titled Nene Was Right, because she was right about a lot of stuff. Right, Miss Nisa, Ken act right. Kenya act a fool. And then lie about it. I still ain't got over Sunday. She sat up there and told Martell, I never cursed at you. And we got it on camera. You not only cursed, you screamed curse words at him in a public place where everybody was formally dressed for a party. A very, very high-end party. And you're screaming curse words like some sort of belligerent barfly. It was embarrassing. BJ Dad said, I think Mark just got fed up again. I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. He honestly couldn't stand her. Oh, yeah, that was obvious. I ain't gonna lie. That was real obvious. Definitely needs to find peace. DH, what's happening? Say Kenya's exposing production. What is her end game? Child, maybe... I'm telling you, DH, I think she must have heard a rumor that they're going to get rid of her or do something to her or demote her or something. Because, honey, Miss Thing is telling everything she heard. Everything she thinks she know. We don't even know if she's telling the truth. But she sure saying a lot. Okay? Trina Taylor said Nene paid for Cynthia's wedding and her unbaked bread turned on Nene for Kenya, and Kenya played the heck out of her. Sure did. Yes, she did. She played old cheekbones, honey. Bianca said, I think she loved his looks and his oh my. We saw how Kenya spread it wide on the Lord. I didn't watch that episode. That stuff disturbed my spirit. Y'all please like this video. Thumbs up. Okay. Definitely jealous of Nene and Portia. Absolutely. Okay, let me get out y'all conversation. Vet say, I don't even think she likes Candy. I don't think so either. She just needs that alliance. Nene absolutely made Bravo. I just wish she had, set things better in her contract so she could keep creative control or at least get paid for her ideas, because they definitely still eating off that lady. AAE say, plus Marlo does not seem angry and bitter about her childhood at all. Marlo had zero protection, yet she was able to maintain resilience and become more than her situation. Kenya seems bitter about this. Yes, she does. And you made an excellent point. Marlo didn't have no protection. That poor baby was shipped from foster home to foster home. Where in the world was her protection? And you don't see her running around projecting that on the people, acting unhinged. I don't know. Like, I don't want to pick with her about her mental health state, but I will say that she need to get help for it and stop using that as a crutch. True Wisdom say Kenya is talking too much against production. Maybe they phasing her out to bring back Portia. Ooh, listen. If they do that, man, Kenya gonna wear y'all out on social media. Lala said exactly. She conducted herself like a wild banshee for no reason. That was so embarrassing. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing to me. AAE say no, Candy doesn't like Kenya. It's very obvious. Kenya's trying to create freaking frack situation with Candy. Candy's not feeling Kenya. It's just an alliance. I believe that too. I don't think neither one of them like each other. Carlos King said that he didn't even believe their friendship was real. Hey, Sharon White, what's up, girl? Let me get all the comments in here. Y'all hit the like button, okay? I don't want to miss everybody's comments, but I can't get every single comment, though. Y'all forgive me. Keisha Posey say Portia is coming back. Is she? I ain't heard that. I ain't heard that part. Leah say Marlo living in her soft era. I love it. Yeah, and like the fact that she's like, all of a sudden she's so soft. All of a sudden she is. All of a sudden. Girl. People are allowed to evolve and grow, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I think what's really eating at her, what's really eating Gilbert's grape, is the fact that there's nothing she can do to provoke Marlo to get out of her zen right now. Like, she's in her zen. She's in her zen bag. She's chilling. She's definitely serving fashions as per normal. Okay, like, she giving it to him. And there's nothing she can do to provoke her or bring her out of her bag. And I think that's really annoying her, because she's like, now we get an angel coming out with this foster care event. Well, I mean, she's a child of foster care, and she has her little charity set up to help the kids in foster care. Why wouldn't they show that? And then here's another question I gotta ask. It's a rumor. Yeah, they've been spreading that rumor. They spread that rumor last year too. It didn't work. Say if Portia return, I have to watch again. Yeah, I think if Portia returns, it would be a lot more interesting. A lot more. Yeah, I don't know that. I ain't heard all that now. Leah said if Kenya gets the pink slip, me and my homegirls will drive to Atlanta to her new salon and bust in singing, Kenya more hair care. Listen, what's sad is that delusional girl will feel like y'all are some real fans. She might start crying. Andy really want Portia and Phaedra back. I'm sure he does, because the ship is sinking. Phaedra told y'all she's not getting back on the Titanic. Phaedra done told y'all that. Keisha say Candy brought Portia a Beyonce ticket, and Portia been hanging out with Candy. She's always done that. I would say like late, not just like the last few months or something. She been popping up, hanging out with Candy. But I feel as though, and I feel like the hangouts and the stuff where she invites Portia, I think she doing more and more of that because Portia was hanging out with Nene, and we all know Candy got to try to compete with Nene. Whatever Nene does, here come Candy. I don't know. I just don't know that I believe that girl is coming back here. She looked like she having way too much fun spending money and taking trips. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to watch. We just gonna have to watch and see how that goes. It might, and I'm not against it. I just don't ever want. I don't care what happens with Nene's lawsuit with her legal issues with Bravo. I don't want her to ever come back to that show. I want them to figure it out without her. And I want her to have freedom to go do something else. Okay? Lel, what you say? You said, I doubt Portia return could save the ship, but at least it'll slow the sink for one season. I just want to see how her and Simon be in that house. I don't know that I want to see that. But, I mean, if it come on, I'm sure it'll be more interesting than whatever they got going on now. Mm-hmm. Well, we saw that, on the show that her and Portia became friends. She became more friends with Portia. And then that's when everybody, I don't know. I feel like her wigs got better when her and Portia were being extra friendly. I say that. Ooh. AAE say Portia will only come back if she gets the fun and light show she deserves. She want light, shade, and fun and supportive Black women and people smiling and dining. No more anger and fighting. Yeah, like once your life is, kind of where you want it, why would you walk into something chaotic and negative and messy and nasty? It wouldn't make sense to me. You're right, Miss Nisi. Candy only trying to invite Portia places to be seen with Portia because Portia was hanging out with Nene and taking trips and doing stuff with Lanithia. That is the only reason Candy all of a sudden want to invite her everywhere. That's all that is. Okay? Trina say Portia tried to get Drew wig tips, but Drew need to go back to Portia wig playbook. I don't know. Maybe she has a bad wig addiction or something because you could tell when Portia helped her out with them wigs, the wigs got nicer. And then next thing you know, she was right back in her auntie's garbage bag full of wigs in the back of the closet. I don't know why. And maybe it's an addiction. That's all I can say. Maybe it's an addiction. Y'all, please like this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Y'all know that's how you help your sis. Hit that button. But listen, I would love to see her extravagant life. Absolutely. I want to see them trips and stuff. I do. I just don't want her there with them miserable heifers who ain't got no life. That's the only thing. Because I feel like that's going to take away the shine. Dr. J say Candy tried to help Nene. Nene messed up their bag. Candy tried to help Nene do what? Nah, I don't know nothing about that. That don't even sound right to me, sis. I don't know. AAE say so basically Portia will only associate with Candy if she does not have to pay. Huh? I don't understand. I is confused. Help me. Yeah, Box Fan Voice definitely thinks she's slick. That's for sure. Hey, oh my days. You almost missed it. You sure did, girl, because we got to talk about Fresh and Fit and the crying that they is doing. Mm-hmm. It's late night. It's all right. I feel like let's take a gander. Let's take a gander. I think we should be able to, under fair use, we should be able to see a little smidge of this. The Jasmine brand got it posted on Instagram, so we finna slide on in there and we finna see what is going on. Trina say Portia don't need to come back to the show with Simon. Sometimes the way you get them is how you lose them. Child, ain't nobody there bad enough to take one from them. Let me pull this thing up so we can laugh and fresh and fit, child. They got some stuff going on. I'm gonna let y'all hear it from the horse's mouth. But child, what Amaru Foodle say, the boy that calls himself Myron. What does he call himself? Myron. What's the name he gave himself? Is it Marty Myron? It's something like that. Hold on. He was talking about that the people that they got the studio space with, they don't even want them in the building. It's some things really going on. Hey, Pink Rosa. Candace speak on they starting to call out YouTubers. I don't watch her lie on it. All I can say, she better pray and ask the Holy Spirit to guide her, because she better not never say my name. She better let the Holy Ghost lead her. AAE say Portia will only associate with Candy if she gets a free Beyonce ticket. No other reason to associate with Candy and all that click mess. That shit did something for Todd and invited Portia. Portia went over there for that. And I think something for her birthday, she went to I don't know whether it was karaoke or something out. Like, it's been little stuff here and there she invited her to, and Portia shows up. They supposed to be cool now. So, here and there and stuff, they be around. Bianca say, because I sure don't know what's going on with that, sis. Yeah, me neither. Oh, you talking about back there. Okay, Doc, I got you. Say when she went on tour, she had Nene being an opening act to Nene insulted people. Oh, well, I mean, that happens. That happens. Everybody ain't meant to be doing that. And at the end of the day, now Lanithia does good with that. I think they had her out in Dubai. Somebody paid her to do some private event, and she made a nice little bag on that. So I don't know. I just feel like if something don't work out, c'est la vie. Life goes on. She's still making her bread though. Bianca said, because I sure don't know what's going on with it. But that's what it was. Dr. J clued us in on what she was talking about, because I sure had forgot about that. Yeah, at all. She ain't finna lose that man. Hey, Morgan's Musings. Mm-hmm. Yep, Dr. J clued us right on in, because I sure was like, what happened? I don't know about that. But yeah, she right. I remember that. Trina Taylor say, because we'll be on Candy Porch if she come for our porch. I would never don that shack that she said she got over there. Not me. All I can say is she better be addressing the people she can address. Address the people you can address. Because like I say, I'm not the one, the two or the three. Stay over there. I talk about her and who's on this show and what's going on in social media, because that's what I do. The best thing she can do is deal with them people that, she deal with. Okay, I don't bother her. I'd advise her not to bother me. Portia did not go to that Peach event, though. That girl might have been out the country. That man have her all over the globe now. Leah said, I once heard it's not so much how one has messed up, but rather they clean up. That's true, too. Nene just needs good management. Nene can still make a coin off Bravo Clout. She still does. And reruns are funny, and in syndication, Nene is funny, looks good, and is camera ready. Nene's still making her money. That, like she said, they had her blacklisted, but she back making her bread. Keisha say Nene messed up at the comedy show she was supposed to be in. Candy show, but after she messed up the comedy show, she worked with Candy, and it wasn't a comedy show. Okay, yeah, I remember something like that way back. I remember that. I do. Once Dr. J said it, I knew what she was talking about. The person heckled her or something, and that fool went off. She went left. I would never, let me not say never. I have never wanted to pursue stand-up comedy for that, because I know my mouth is real reckless. When pushed, my mouth is very reckless. Extremely. So I would never try it. And I think that with her being new to that and she was trying to do something, she wasn't ready. She wasn't seasoned. And that kind of thing can happen in the comedy spaces. Like I've seen people, I know some people that work in comedy now, and when they first started, the mouths can get real reckless. You'll mess around and go off script. So it can happen. Right. That was a long time ago. And she cleaned that up and rebounded and corrected. And that was just, one moment in time. But look, child, we got to get to the fresh and the fit. Because I need y'all to see this. I wanted us to giggle a little bit before we go to sleep. I wanted us to get a giggle in before we go to sleep. Because I know I need to get a giggle in. Because I need y'all's reaction to this. Y'all be wanting my reaction to stuff, but I need y'all's reaction to this. Yeah, this ain't what she want to do. Nene is hosting a fashion show on the 9th of September. The lady been doing a lot of stuff, but we got to get to the fresh and the fit. Y'all is trying to kill me with that. Right. That's right. Stand-up is an art and everybody cannot do it. Okay? So look. Y'all don't know how tickled I am for y'all to see this. Hey. Hold on. I'm coming. Because I don't want to just do audio on this one. No. Audio will not do. Oh, here it go. Oh, I'm so tickled. You say, what now? I can see you doing comedy. You funny like some more. I've always said if somebody would if I had somebody to kind of direct me a little bit, I would have tried it. But that was never anything that I wanted to pursue on my own. Because I know that's a whole different arena, standing flat-footed, just telling jokes back to back. Like, do I feel like I could probably do it? Probably, more than likely. But do I want that kind of pressure? Not so much. Not so much. But look, let me share this screen so y'all can see this. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. Oh, yes. Trina say, bring on Sweaty and Soggy. Girl, look. Oh, yeah, fair use. I don't think we're going to get in no trouble because it ain't like they can say that, we took their monetization because, YouTube already took care of that. Y'all, listen, here we go. I will be stopping here and there in between because we have to laugh and kiki at this while it is playing out.
A very important announcement for you guys.
It won't be the same, bro.
Yeah. The channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Just keep it straight with
If you look right now, you can't even super chat or
you can't even super chat right now.
Yep. So this is the beginning of the end of this era.
We're working.
He's saying it's the beginning of the end of this era. You can't even super chat. It's not the same. Mind you, this the same dude that said he loves saving them. He's saving them. So if you doing this to save men from us terrible women, as you say, why do you need a super chat? Do it for the love of it. Do it because you want to. What's the problem? Oh dear, what could the matter be? But let's go because it gets worse. Let's go.
with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and, you know, work together and figure this out. But for now,
we don't even know why.
We don't know the specific.
He said, we don't even know why. His voice is taking me out at this point. I don't know whether he got a rubber man on his nuts, what is going on, but their voice is doing me something. Is that their voice is doing me somehow? Okay, it's really doing me somehow. And what do you mean you don't know why? You had somebody on your podcast with a white hood on, doing the salute, calling people the eggs with the hard ERs. You done called people's monkeys, putting on braid wigs. What do you mean you don't know why? And you want to work with YouTube to find a middle ground? Don't worry, it gets better. It gets better.
Reason. When you guys send me your DMs and say, yo, you saved my life. Yo, you send me a picture of your credit score. Yo, my girl is making sandwiches now, or whatever it is, right?
He said, my girl is making sandwiches now, whatever it is, right? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. Keep going, y'all. Let's go.
We've helped a lot of you guys from yourselves, from making a really bad.
He said he helped. They done help men from offing themselves. So these men who was thinking about, you know, getting their Kevorkian on, you help them not get their Kevorkian on. You single-handedly, you Amru, you helped them. Lord have mercy. Okay, let's go.
Decision. What I'm asking you guys is, just like we've saved you guys, we need you guys to save us.
He said, just like we saved you guys, we need you guys to save us. First of all, they wasn't in no danger, and neither are you. Oh my God. Let's go.
We need you guys to support us.
Wherever we go. Pressure Fit, you guys saved my life. Yo, you changed my entire life. I'm now happy because I was so depressed.
Guys, it's got to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here.
Yeah.
Y'all, listen, Lord, listen. They said even where they shoot the thing, even where they shoot it, the people don't want them there. So the people that own the studio space said, get the hell out of our building, man. Get out of our building, man. Oh my God. Okay, but wait, there's more. Right, Yvette? Dumb and Dumber. Oh, girl. Let's go.
I didn't want to fucking have to say that shit. I really didn't want to have to admit that. Dude, there is a matrix, man. Like, people don't want you guys to get this message. Dude. I love doing this. I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't say I didn't love doing this. I left a job that I truly loved to do this. This boy said, there is a matrix, Jesus. They don't want y'all to get this message. That it's okay to be misogynist, racist, attack black women, attack all women if need be. That's the message that they feel like the Matrix came together to stop. And then he said he left a job that he loved to come do this right here. So he went from helping children, he says, to being a full-time misogynist and racist in the social media spaces. Mm-hmm. Right, because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? Right. That was great. But saving you guys is better. Save you guys is better. This fool legit just said it's better to save men than children. He ain't even saving no men, but sitting down being misogynistic with them is better than saving children. Like, I need to be verbally abusive toward women. Real bad. Oh my. So this must be like the actual longer clip from the little snippet we got before. So let's hear the rest of the tears. Look at these shorts, y'all. Look at it. Ooh. Don't stop. Work that. Don't stop. Pop that. Pop that. Pop that. Don't stop. I'm mad because he had the booty shorts on, y'all. This is it. This is it for me. This is it for me. This dude is entertaining. Dude is entertaining, honey. He had on his Daisy Duke shorts, honey. Yes, eviction. Eviction. Yeah, he out here saving lives, child. Yes. Saying they still in there filming these idiots are pathetic. Listen, y'all hit the like button. Come on, baby. Kick them daisies. Look at that boy, them Daisy Duke song. I want you to. I mean, I'm like, why you got on them little Daisy Duke shorts? I was waiting on him to, put his hands on his knees. Keisha posted and said, did I see Shakira put the go? Yes, I did. We were talking about our girl the other day. We love us some Shakari. Yeah, he's an essential worker in them Daisy Dukes, honey. Hey, Tammy. Like they say, laugh now, cry later. That's what they get. Tammy, you know what they say, girl. They say the same thing that'll make you laugh or make you cry. That's what they say. That's what they say. The same thing that'll make you laugh or make you cry. My. I'm gonna let the StreamYard float for a little bit in case anybody else got something to say. But y'all, I was tickled. First, I was disturbed by Kenya. She really disturbed me. I just really cannot figure out what's wrong with that sister. But Amru tickled the hell out of me. Amru said he didn't want to effing admit that ish. He said the people that own the space where they film at don't want them in the building. I said, God dang, Amru, you done messed up, ain't you, boy? They done took your monetization. You say the people can't super chat you. My sisters can super chat me if they want to. You can't get a super chat. You can't do nothing, Amru. Nothing. And they up there was begging the people to go over to the Rumble. Morgan said no one made him leave his good government job. Right. What you left your good government job for? Because you heard it was good money in attacking black women. And you said, I can't miss this gold rush. I'm going in, honey. Westward ho. And let me tell y'all something else I know about them people on a personal level. All right. So one of my girls, and y'all know I keep lots of extra children that I did not give birth to, right? So one of my girls, hey, Couture Babe.
Hey, Auntie. Sorry so late. I'm not going to be up here long because it's
girl, you fine. How you doing, gorgeous?
Amazing.
I love it. So let me tell y'all this. So one of my girls, she lives in South Florida, absolutely darling and adorable, okay? But she's real yellow. So I think that they must have thought she was mixed or something. And so they reached out to her because she does have lots of her modeling pictures on her Instagram. And somebody from their quote unquote production reached out to her to ask her to be on their show. Now she know who they are, but she played dumb like she don't know, like she didn't know who they were. Like, well, what's their podcast about? So they sent her a couple of what they call samples, right? But what they sent her were like videos where they were talking about credit scores, like stuff like that. They didn't even show none of the nasty stuff to try to get her to come on there so they could insult her and say all kind of rude stuff to her.
See?
Not knowing that just because you see modeling pictures of her in a swimsuit, this girl owns her own insurance company. She's an agent, owns her own insurance company, and she's under 30.
People just like to be playing the fool. Isn't that what H-Town said? I'll play the fool.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I just simply think, like, when it comes to, and I get it, there's creators out here I don't want to see build up a industry and then get their monetization taken away. But I can't help myself but to say that's what y'all get. You can't make a living off the backs of destroying one to uplift another and then think you can get away with tearing down another community. It never works like that. I feel like Nick Fuentes is some type of industry plant. He's out here taking down platform after platform at this point because for some reason when they talk about us, it's okay, but you already know that song and dance. But I'm not surprised they did that. They probably do think we're dumb, and it's a lot of like, what do I want to know what the family has to. What does their parents have to say? Do their parents even know?
Well, here's the question: do their parents even claim them? Now, here's the real joke. Black women are acceptable targets. Everybody in the world apparently had a meeting, left us out, and they all agreed that you can target Black women and nothing will happen. These urchins forgot when they were going in about Abba and Preach that Black women are the only acceptable targets. They started trying to target other people and make it about something other than attacking Black women, and boom goes the dynamite.
Facts. That's no, for real. That's major facts, and I don't feel nothing for them. I just feel like, we have to fight for our monetization. We got to prove to the nail our content is our intellectual property amongst all the false claims and these, oh, I don't like what she said today type antics. But serves them right.
That's right. Lala, thank you for the super chat. She said, yep, just because we can. Right. Thank you for the super chat, just because we can super chat. See, that's what Black women will do. We good at being petty. We good at being petty. So my sister just super chatted just because she can. Just because we actually have a super chat. But woo, this is too funny. But listen, Couture Bay, I said this the other day when I was talking about it. I believe it was probably Black women who reported them. You wasn't talking about us, but like I said, one thing Black women gonna do is hate watch. They will be insulted, offended, and the people still are getting their numbers because Black women will be pissed off and still be watching, waiting on the opportunity to get you.
Oh yeah, I believe it. My homegirl, she said when she saw my video go up about it, she said, "Oh, girl, I was part of the Tommy Sotomayor Get Up Out of Here crew." I said, "What?"
Ooh, yes.
She said all the time she would just report and and I was like, well, it finally worked. And she said, look at that.
That's why I'm laughing, because I'm like, one thing about it and two things for sure. A sister is going to absolutely hate watch. We're going to do that. Hey, Jazzy J.
Yes.
All right.
As far as Kenya, because you talked about her, right?
Yes, I did. Girl, how much help does she need?
Kenya, and I was going to write this, and this is why I clicked the link. Yes. I get it. Kenya is educated. She's talented. She has.
Is she talented?
No, to win.
What's her talent?
Miss USA, that takes talent. That is not a walk in the park.
It's a pageant, but what is her talent?
I'm gonna just leave it at that because, right? But in the midst of all that, it takes more than talent. You have to have a certain essence about you for the people to receive you in the way that you receive yourself. And that is sometimes, gut-wrenching, especially when you feel like, because let's be very clear, Kenya, I don't care what nobody says, she was always jealous of Portia. She was
always from day one.
She was jealous of Phaedra, hence why she did that workout DVD, and Phaedra sold more than hers, is because Kenya is not a fun woman.
No,
and I don't like to put that on her, but nothing about
miserable.
Kenya reads fun, exciting, everything is just very prim and proper. Not that we don't need that, but not everybody wants that.
But Couture, everything is not prim and proper. A lady who's prim and proper does not scream bottom wrong B, bottom in a restaurant. Like, that's not prim and proper. What she gives is faux prim and proper. A prim and proper lady doesn't scream, "You're a piece of ish" in the middle of somebody's party where they've spent thousands of dollars to make it special. There's nothing prim and proper about little Miss Ghetto Detroit at all. What she is a stick in the mud and a wet blanket. She is a killjoy. She is a buzzkill.
That I agree.
She's got a stick wedged up her backside, and it won't come out. It's completely impacted in there. It just won't come out. And she's so dark. There's nothing bubbly, bright, or charismatic about her at all.
And that's why Nene had to say those things to her. And I don't care what nobody feels. Phaedra had every right to go to the pits of hell with that lady because she thought she could go to the pits of hell with Phaedra and thought Phaedra was just going to take it. I don't care who wrote the notes. Phaedra delivered it and delivered it with such ease and effort that it was just everything still being talked about today. And
you ain't lying.
I think people have an issue with Black women are not monolith, just like women are not monolith.
That's right.
I think we need to get out of this mindset. We have to be prim and proper and
but the thing is
all the time.
But my thing is this. Prim and proper has nothing to do with Kenya. She's never been prim or proper.
But that's how and you know who I'm talking about, the content creators like to paint her, and I'm like,
I mean, but you can paint what you want with a dirty brush. This is the same girl that was in XXL booting her butt up at a camera. Baby, ain't nothing prim nor proper about that.
Okay. How come they never bring that up? You know,
I don't know, but I'm gonna keep it real, child. We got somebody real strange in the chat talking about what Marlo did over 26 years ago. I mean, great.
But Marlo is fun. See, that's your problem. Y'all want to bring up records. And let me tell you something. The girl with the record, it's fun to watch. She's entertaining.
She's fun to watch. She's stylish. She looks great. She's entertaining. Hey, Deborah Randall. The bottom line is, I don't know. Listen, y'all ignore that because I think somebody just needs energy and we ain't got no energy to give them. And you already know anybody who's Team Kenya is coming with a lot of delusional, toxic, dark energy.
Well, they should support.
But we're having a good time tonight. So we ain't doing none of that. Ain't nobody gonna argue with you over that sad heifer. If you love her that much, start a GoFundMe for her therapy and her driveway. But anywho, I was trying to figure, what did you make of her screaming, "Nobody protected me"?
I feel like she's a little black girl lost. You remember that what was that, a book or a inspirational thing to tell Black women it's okay to be yourself?
Press pause, niece. Lower K or whoever, you're welcome to stay here even if you're crazy, but don't use the KILL word in my chat. You got to say unalive, okay? Mods, one of y'all delete that comment. Don't get rid of lower K. They're welcome here, but don't say the KILL word, okay? Don't do that. And you saying it again, okay? Remove both of them comments because that's strike 1 and 2. Do not say that word. Say unalive. You can't say that in the chat. I don't want no trouble, okay? But you're welcome to stay here if you want to go on and on. I mean, nobody's going to engage with you, but you're welcome to do that. But do not say those words in my chat. You have to say unalive or did away with, or some other euphemism. You can't use that word, okay? So anyway,
listen.
Go ahead, Couture.
I feel like this. I don't care how people feel about it. At the end of the day, Kenya has to ask herself, how come she chose to be the villain for so long? She had plenty of opportunities to show us her sweet, loving self. She didn't do it. You know what she did? She chastised Portia for being married and not having a career, which, you know, now the girls are talking about soft life. Everybody was giving her a hard time. Not Nene, though.
But this is the thing. I felt like from the time Portia came on that show, she
because of course they came on at the same time. She was just envious of that girl. And I think she was envious because she wanted to have that. And I think we saw a lot of that with Mark because, of course, we saw that he didn't like her. But I believe in my heart that she really did like him. And I think that with that being said, that she would have loved for somebody to come in and say, I love you. And I feel like any lady, if that's what you want, then you should have it. You know, if you want it, have it. And I think that I think that she did then and does now desperately wants that, because she talks too much about everybody had a man to talk up for them or to protect them, a man with them, but there was no man with me. And I think that bugged her to see Portia with somebody who was, married to her, had given her his last name, no matter how weird and controlling Cordell was, because he was weird and controlling.
Yeah.
But all the flaws aside, I think Kenya really wanted that. And I think the other thing about Portia that irritated her is that for as pompous as Kenya behaves, she doesn't have the same pedigree. And I think that irritated the hell out of her. Like, I can run around and try to act like I'm so important, I'm so special, but you don't have that pedigree. You can't say that, I'm so-and-so's daughter or I'm so-and-so's granddaughter. You just little you just little Miss Ghetto Detroit with ashy legs. That's who you are.
I feel like Kenya is those women who are on YouTube who talk about, this is what I see in her, because the people that like her resonate with that message. They're like, soft life, get out the clouds type of women. Y'all need to create your own. And I feel like a lot of women who love Kenya
are the same type of people.
I think she's entertaining to watch. But yes, I feel like they're exactly the same. Like, they don't have bubbly personalities. They don't believe in, letting the man feel like a man. To them, that's just so wrong.
I think it's deeper.
I just think Kenya wants that.
I don't think ever. Yeah, but I don't think that she thinks that's bad. I think that it hasn't been offered to her in a way that she could take it. Like, I don't think anybody's offered.
Auntie, I think somebody offered it because, she was the it girl in the 90s, beautiful
Girl,
woman.
listen,
I think she's just that crazy jumped out.
I don't believe nobody offered. I don't. No, ma'am. I don't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because men marry hoes every day. It's a lot of girls that hoe it up and they still got rings and got married. I don't think nobody offered her nothing. Now, according to her, she was engaged to somebody, but it didn't work out. And she was in another relationship with somebody and that didn't work out. Nobody offered her the thing that she wanted. Nobody offered it to her. And it's not surprising. Let's not act like we don't know men ain't no good. We know that. We know that. Men mess over pretty girls every day. They actually mess over good pretty girls. So what you think they'll do for somebody like her?
No, I most definitely think that. But I also believe that Kenya, because like when we saw her with Mark, I felt like when Nene was like, oh, I like this Ken, I was like, yeah, me too, Nene. Because she was just so like the light.
She was ready to be submissive and under control and everything. That's what I'm telling you. Nobody offered her that. She was ready to be that for Mark. Mark just didn't want her.
Yeah.
And I will say this. While I don't have a problem with Mark, it was kind of hard to watch, as a woman. I'm still a woman first. At the end of the day, I'm still a woman.
It really was.
It was hard to watch.
And I said, Kenya, if you said, because I watched the interview, he said he didn't like the reality TV. He said he thought she was done with that.
She probably told him she was. And then she desperately wanted to get back on that show. And so she did it and thought she could slip that past him. And I'll still be submissive and I'll do all these things. But he blamed the reality show. But I also feel as though he never really liked that girl. He didn't. I think that he wanted to get something from her. And he did what a lot of men do. They tell lies. A man a lie.
Now that's, if they breathing, they lying. Now that's just what that is.
The
But
fact she didn't tell nobody is so wild. Because Carlos said that. He was like, girl, you're what? And she was
yeah,
like, I'm married. And he said, do production know? And she was like, no. He said, oh.
but this is the thing too. Even the way that went on an island somewhere, got a certificate on the island. We still ain't seen a record of that certificate registered anywhere in the States. But she claims she's legally married. We'll see, I guess, one day, maybe in the next 10 years, whenever this thing is over. But I digress. But anyway, the fact that it was, hidden away. We got a picture of a fist bump. I was glad Carlos called her out about that stupid fist bump picture. That was so uncomfortable to watch. And the fact that you had to hurry up and sneakily do it. I didn't like that. I ain't like that at all.
I didn't like it either. And
Because
I'm telling you,
it's like what message was he sending? It's like this is her first marriage. It don't matter that she's not 19 or 20 or 21 like me. I married young. But whether she was 19, 20, 30, whatever, 40, 50, however, this is her first marriage. He didn't even consider that, allow her to have something special, like a special day, like allow her to fuss over it and pick her colors and get her flowers and fuss over catering and go to tastings. And he didn't allow her any of that.
yeah, that was weird. I
It
just think
was.
I think Kenya doesn't like to be accountable. I don't think it has anything to do with the prison, the pipeline situation. I think it has everything to do with who Kenya is at the core. Because when she was talking, the same way she spoke on Portia was the same way she spoke on Marlo and Phaedra, which to me it gave envy.
Yeah.
And I've always felt that about her. I can't shake that. She saw, I don't care if Phaedra married Apollo and whatever. She saw Apollo and was like, what is someone like her who dresses like a bumpkin doing with him? And look
Because
at me.
if you notice, I was about to say that look at me comment is where it's at. She's always comparing herself to other women. I think that's why she has a hard time being peaceful with other women, because she's not around women to enjoy being in the presence of other ladies, just enjoying the energy from other ladies. She, whatever went on in her childhood, I would love somebody who's trustworthy to tell us what the hell happened. But whatever went on, it caused her to continuously and consistently compare herself to other women, try to compete with other women that are not even competing with her, and to almost compulsively want to be chosen. Like, choose me. Say that I'm better than this woman. Choose me. Say that I'm better than that woman. It's weird and it's compulsive. And I think that's what makes her so miserable. She can't go to settings and be like other ladies and just enjoy the energy. She has to try to compare herself to everybody in the room. And if she feels inferior or threatened or insecure in any way, then it's time to act out and be juvenile and curse and act ignorant. And it's a lot.
Yeah, it was weird to me. And I said, is this her goodbye to Roa? Because she said she didn't have much to show. They edited out a lot, but I'm just like, girl, you can't tell us about your divorce. It's been forever.
Girl, did you see Sunday Cynthia Bailey talking about some? Kenya need to wrap this up. I done been married and divorced, and she's still trying to get. I say, Cynthia,
Yeah.
cheekbones. Did you really do this to your friend?
Some girls ain't friends.
At all. I'm just saying, I was using the term friend very loosely and sarcastically, but I was like, is this what you're doing to your friend?
Mm-hmm.
Really? That was a lot. I really couldn't hardly believe it.
I believed it because when that little girl was crying about how Mike Hill was talking about her mama,
Yeah.
I knew then when, because Cynthia looked annoyed. he run it back. She was like, okay, let's go check. I was like, oh Lord. I
Oh
knew
my.
that. I knew that wasn't gonna work.
That was a oh my moment. Oh my. Oh my. Deborah said we never saw Mark and Kenya kiss once. We didn't at all.
We're not going to. A lot of that stuff, Kenya has to own up to it. She fed the blogs for years, but she expected her tea not to get fed. Please.
Right, because she would give B Scott every piece of dirt she can get her hands on, because that's her friend. Yvette say when she had that scene when she said to Mark, "It seems like you love her more than me," about her own daughter, I knew she had deep dark issues. Yeah, that was a weird moment. I just didn't know how to take it. I was like, why is she saying that? What does that mean?
Because you knew what it meant, Auntie. That lady.
No, I didn't. Honestly, I promise you. You know I don't practice lying. I didn't know what that meant. I was like, what she mean by that? Why is she saying that? That's odd. That's creepy. Why would you say that? Like, I really believe she loves the devil out that little girl, but it was just the weirdness of it. And I think it's just that compulsive, like I said, that compulsive need to compare herself. Even to the baby, Kenya?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if they letting her go. We can't keep blaming production. Production can only use what they give us. And they've been playing these reindeer games for so long. It's like, Kenya, you have done nasty things behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. You put people in situations. Kim Fields said she will never do another reality TV, and we have yet to see her on reality TV since. I
Yeah.
That speaks volumes.
It does. It does. The way Kenyon behaved with Kim, it was uncomfortable to watch. It was very uncomfortable to watch. And she was so unremorseful. Like it was like she saw nothing wrong with her behaving that way at all.
Carlos told her, he said, the world is going to hate you for this, and she didn't want to listen.
Oh, I didn't know that. He told her that?
Yes, he said we had to sit her down and we were like, you need to make an apology. And she didn't think um everybody was gonna view her that way because she's used to be it's okay when it's Portia because they think Portia's dumb.
Right. And
It's
and not and
okay.
not only that, it's okay when it's Portia because there's a lot of, ladies who have been aesthetically challenged in their lives, and somehow a lot of them are very angry toward attractive people. So
Yeah.
Kenya was their hero in those moments. But
Yeah.
Kim Fields is America's sweetheart.
Not only was she America's sweetheart, she was fighting for her marriage. Because remember, Kenya started that rumor about her husband. And I said, girl, what are you doing? They've been married a long time. And just,
Uh-huh.
I just feel like karma, and you can't treat people a certain type of way and think everybody's just going to be. And I've always said this. I said, it doesn't matter if y'all don't like Phaedra, you don't like Portia, you don't like Nene. How Kenya behaved speaks volumes. There's no way, I don't care what anybody say, there's no way you play the villain, quote unquote, right? You're comfortable playing it, but now you want some grace extended to you, girl. If you
Not great.
don't,
She wants protection, girl. Protection.
nobody's about to protect you. The only time we seen Kenya cry is when it's about men or her mom.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's
We've
it.
never seen Kenya cry once about just being simply frustrated. She's called Portia all types of hoes, dumb, all this, mocked her in the midst of her divorce. Now, remember when she was homeless?
Yeah.
Everybody remembers that. Oh, you're out here with some African men. I mean, get
She
it how
was
you live,
really
Kenya.
She was real. Well, she's a nasty girl. Bianca says Cynthia's always been slick, shady. I don't see how people can't like her. Did y'all see how Kenya did Cynthia on the Ultimate Girls Trip or whatever they call it? Got her lick back. Well, yeah, maybe that's what that was.
But that's also Cynthia's fault because Nene told her that is not your friend.
Yeah. But Cynthia is such a nasty person. She wasn't nobody friend. So Cynthia really, I think, gravitated towards somebody who was more like her. And I
Yeah.
think Kenya's more like her. Shiesty, duplicitous, calculating, deceitful, like all of that.
Yeah, this is a woman who had an A-list baby daddy at her will, and she claims, oh, he just wasn't in the right space, and he came on the show and told us no, it was Cynthia.
Yep.
Like, that's when I knew. I said, now I believe Noel's daddy. He ain't gonna just be out here lying.
Well, now hold on. Leon could be lying. He is a man, after
He is
all.
a he
Not
is
to
a man.
mention, not to mention the fact Leon is tangy in a mug. So he's not gonna convince me. Oh, Cynthia was the only reason it didn't work. The other reason it might not have worked is because he be tasting himself. You know, sitting up licking his lips and flirting with people and talking to boys and doing all these things. And he had a mean little switch when he walked when he's not on camera. It's just a lot of things going on there. And I just don't believe that you just magically woke up one day and this was your flavor. I feel like that's been your flavor. You ain't gonna blame cheekbones for that one. Mm-mm.
No, that's truthful, but I also feel like Cynthia,
Because
she
I
had
know I know some of them boys out there in California that know firsthand about just how tangy and flavorful
a
Leon is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cynthia went over there making that baby with that man. She knew what it was.
I mean, and that could well be the case. All I'm saying is, you don't wake up one day and decide that you want to be, yet you want to taste the rainbow. I feel like that's been what it was. Cynthia's not the reason that relationship ain't work. That relationship ain't work because he preferred beef over fish. That's all I'm saying.
I think Cynthia is a closeted lesbian. You let me tell it, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get that from her. I done been around a lot of ladies that's like that, but Cynthia don't give me that energy. Cynthia give me a dry old twig. Like she ain't got a whole lot for nobody.
Mm.
She don't give me that. All that fake kissing girl stuff. I just it wasn't authentic and it was cringy as hell. It was cringy. It's like she don't even believe that.
I don't like she was doing it, but I was like, But I was not shocked at what she said about Kenya. I was like, Cynthia gonna do whatever she can to get back on the show. So whether a
Well,
friend of or a guest appearance,
she need that check, and I'm not mad at her because, like I always say, people love to crack that joke. Oh, so and so need that check. Negro, so do you. That's why you punch your clock every week. I feel like unless your name is Oprah or you related to Dangote, you need a check. Everybody need a check, and I feel like Cynthia, like, look, that little check was nice, and I'm gonna need y'all to run it back. That's what it's
no,
giving.
Cynthia was boring. I'm sorry.
As
The most
hell.
she was entertaining was with Peter.
No, because it was Peter that was entertaining. And people love to clown Peter with the good skin, but Peter with the good skin is TV. He is good TV. Now he's not good with a checkbook, but he's real good TV.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's what kept her on the show between Peter and Lanithia. And when they had split up, he stayed on the show a little while to still help her out. And then Nene was still helping her, and then you turn around and knife her in the back. Like, girl, you needed her. I don't know what she thought. I was wondering, did Cynthia start to believe her own hype? Like, Nene boosted you up so good that you thought you really could stand on your own.
She's a mess. I knew. I don't know that whole friendship. Like I feel like Kenya doesn't have real friends because her real friends would tell her the truth, and that's why
Thank
she's
you.
out here looking crazy.
As hell. You right, because a friend would tell you, hey, friend, listen, friend, that ain't it, friend. You look crazy as hell, friend. I mean, the people I call friends tell me that's why I keep them around. And you know what's funny, Couture Baby? None of my friends are as crazy as I am. Everybody's level headed in different ways. And all of them are set, they have a setting that where they know to hit the brakes when I'm about to go off the deep end. They're like, hey, Nitra, mm,
See,
that's crazy. That's crazy town. Come back. Because they
and
love
that
me.
and that's respectful. That's what we love.
Yeah, I keep level headed people around me because I know I can be a little nutty. So I have people around me that don't mind saying, heifer, that don't even make no sense what you just said. Why you doing that? Why is you talking like that? What this about? You know? And I think Kenya don't want people around her like that. But Leah's crazy. I identify with as wealthy, but my checking account says I'm lying. Listen, listen. That is not your fault, Leah. You know they got new categories for life now. So that means that you are a rich person and you're trapped inside of a poor person. And so what you need is a wealth reassignment surgery
Yes.
and wealth hormones. I have the same condition. I have the same condition. I'm trying to see, if the demon cracks can help with that. Hey, G Mama 4. Yep, she did get super friendly with Shamia. With her weird self. Yeah, Leah crazy, but Leah right, because I got the same condition. Couture Babe, do you have that condition? Do you need wealth reassignment surgery?
I would love to have it.
Yeah. I think I need it. Like, I feel it on the inside. Like, nobody can tell me how I feel on the inside. Like, I'm trans wealthy. And I feel like we should just drop the trans and I'm just wealthy. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
period.
That's
Claim it.
period. That's what it is. And I know who I am. Like, I show up in the world as this, okay?
I'm gonna end it with this and get down. I feel like it's not even. I feel like when I watched that interview, I felt sad because Kenya, as beautiful as she is, as much as she's, come so far, she's still back in that space when she was competing. And I feel like once
Yep.
she understands she doesn't have to compete, her life will really flourish.
Yep.
It says a lot. I don't care what she said. I think she's paying for the men. I don't think men
Yes.
want to be over there because she's not nice. I think she's literally mentally unsound some type of way. I'm no doctor,
Mhm.
but her actions speak to it.
Well,
The
I know somebody that had an occasion to be fixing her hair, and I was told that she's really unhinged in real life. Now, first-hand account.
I believe
So,
that for you to be able to do the things, and I really want people to understand this. In the words of RuPaul Charles, our Louisiana native, he said, "We can't use anything you did not say,"
yes.
which means you said it and
And
you
so
left
it
it
was there.
on the floor, and we picked it up and put it in where we felt like it.
Okay.
All
Yvette, I'm with you. The prisons is paying for the other reassignments. Maybe if we commit a felony or two, they will pay for our wealth reassignment surgeries.
it's ridiculous at this point. Like Kenya, she's a 50-year-old woman. Own it. Well, she's about to be 50. Own it. Like, you did this to yourself. You chose to be on reality TV. It's the candy thing. You can't pick and choose when you want to be a celebrity. Either you're a celebrity or
Or
you're
you're
a
not.
reality star. You can't have it both ways. Hence
Yeah,
why
it
I
don't work
loved
like
what
that.
Nene did with her fame. She said, "While I'm over here with Ryan Murphy, I am a celebrity. When I'm over here with you guys, I am a reality star." That's why we loved her. That's why we could relate. That's why we smelt the money through the screen. We
Girl,
can't.
and I meant to tell you, honey, it's not that she about to be 50. That heifer is 52.
Oh wow,
Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, 50 is the new 30, all right?
ain't nothing wrong with 50 because she looks good.
Now,
She's
and
doing
I
her
feel
upkeep.
Yes, and I feel as though 50 is the new 30. Okay. And there's a reason I feel like that. I'm just leave it there. But
No, listen, y'all look good. Okay, I at 52 though, Auntie, she should know better. She already knows what's up. It's the plan.
yes,
She's not Brooklyn's age. She wants
but
to test.
it's true. But let me tell you something. Hey, Donna D. I think but something has to be said for arrested development, though.
Mm.
And I believe that's what we're seeing with Kenya with a lot of her behavior. It's arrested development. Whatever took place in her life, whether it was real or imagined, there was clearly a certain point where she stopped. You get what I'm saying? Emotionally.
Yes, I do. And for that, she needs to go heal. I don't believe she's doing her therapy like she say. There's no way you're doing therapy and you're doing this. There's no way you're in therapy and you're saying you want to have another baby with a man who don't like you. To me, that just sounds so crazy. It's like the competitive spirit is in her.
It's
She
weird.
tried to destroy Tanya, and when that didn't work, she went back after Portia. Hence why she's begging now, talking about, oh, Portia never takes it too far. Marlo's like, look, I'm not about to play with you. You want to take it there? I'm gonna take it there. I feel like when you're fighting with people, y'all can say whatever you want. Oh, it's too dark. It's too dark. I felt when Kenya was letting Apollo throw her in the pool and she was flirting with that married man, that was too dark because a lot of women had to see how these women really operate. The problem is she didn't make use of her wholeness. And for that, Kenya, that's your fault. You wasted the pretty. You got the
Yeah.
money and the space now to rewrite history and go do what you need to do. Maybe you need to sit up under Vanessa so she can school you a little bit on how to pretend. I don't know. And make it work.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
That's just my final thoughts. But Auntie, you did a great job. I love the review. I love coming on here on the porch with the snipers.
I know, right? So we can sit up and laugh and kiki and talk about these people. But I couldn't believe it though. What did you fresh and fit with the sadness, girl? They were so sad.
Bye. Bye, Dusties. Look at YouTube finally cleaning their house,
But
cleaning out the cobwebs, sweeping away the dust. Come
that's what
get
I said. I'm like, they finally did something right. Are you kidding me?
because the rest of them had to be buried 6 feet under due to natural causes of themselves. So since these young men weren't going to do any of that, and the universe and God and whoever they prayed to was like, look, you know what? Let's go to the man to get them up out of here because we thought we did something by getting Andrew Tate in the prisons, Kevin Samuel 6 feet under, and the rest of them fools. But here it's always like they get rid of one pops back up. So now YouTube had to punish them. And look at God. Look at them. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
amen. Small blessings. Small blessings.
That's right.
Since they freeing the kings, go free them for free. Ha!
Yes, go free. Right. If you over here liberating folks, why you need to be paid for liberation? Like Harriet didn't demand no paycheck.
Because that's the grift. They can't escape the grift.
Right.
It's amazing. I'm proud of whoever made it go away. That's all I will say. Because
Mm-hmm.
we go through
Girl.
too much, but small blessings. I don't feel like it's censoring their free speech. If they're so into their free speech, they'll do it for free and take
Right.
donations like a
But,
true
but they
leader.
don't want free speech, girl. They want monetized speech.
Oh yeah, them 6 figure plus checks ain't hitting like that. I tell people
Right.
all the time, YouTube has the best payout policy despite whatever they put us through. We have the best because all of the celebrities, the practitioners, the LLCers, the elite degrees, they all come here to do what? Make their money.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
right.
And to me, I feel like it's valid. I love I love the idea of free speech. You know, I'm an old school debater, all state debate. So I believe in people being able to verbalize and get their point across, to articulate things, whether you do it comically, whether you do it as social commentary, whatever you do, however you do what you do. But I think that there has to be some sort of, I don't want to say punishment, but there absolutely has to be something that says that certain things, while you are free to say it, you cannot be rewarded for saying it.
Oh yes, consequences. Without consequence, how will you understand the reward? And for that is the blessing.
There you go.
The blessing.
Absolutely.
Thank you for letting me up, Sinitra. Thank y'all.
Always, dear.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm dropping back down in the comments. I gotta go to sleep so I can wake up for this training session. We're trying to get fine, but for this trip, so
girl, you better go ahead and do your thing.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Why? But beauty is pain.
Listen, I taught my girls when I was raising them, beauty knows no pain. Like, that was the mantra. When they was sitting, my daughter was sitting there the first time she got her eyebrows threaded. She was like, "Oh God!" I said, beauty knows no pain." When I was taking her to the gym every day, when I got her from high school, I would go work out with her. Hey, beauty knows no pain. Let's make it. Let's get it.
So true.
That's right. If you want to remain beautiful, be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Amen to that. Y'all heard this parable, ladies? Get to it. All right. Bye,
all right, gorgeous. Bye, darling. Okay, you guys. Look, I was not supposed to stay in here this long, but I love sitting up gossiping, even when it's late at night and stuff. And look, I just seen something online. Philadelphia, a school district in Philadelphia is paying parents to carry their children to school. I was trying to see what district it is. However, if you live in that area, you might want to take advantage. They said they'll pay y'all $300 a month if you take them. So there's that. There's that. So, you know, throw in a little bulletin, a little PSA real quick before we jump up off of here. But look, guys, I appreciate y'all so much. This was fun. I enjoyed y'all. But listen, I gotta go because it's 1:00 in the morning. And even though I ain't sleepy, somehow I don't think I'm supposed to be on live this late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get on up out of here. But look, y'all, thank y'all for being awake. And listen, hit that like button on the way out. If you didn't hit it on the way in, I hope you hit it on the way in. Okay. Also, click your notification bell. Make sure you hit all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this good porch. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we would love to have you here. Absolutely adore having you here. And if you want to join channel membership and throw that crown by your name so we can celebrate your birthdays, special days, and you can take part in any and all of our virtual events, the join button is beneath the video, and there is a membership link in the description box of this video. Oh, y'all have a great night. Get some rest. Say your prayers, sweet dreams. Have a great day tomorrow. And remember, if nobody else says it to you, darling, God loves you, I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye, y'all.